Oh, you caught me at the beach, guys. I was just kind of working on my tan, especially the right side of my face. I don't know what's happening. Something's happening over here. But work on my tan, getting ready for a little relaxation, a little fun, out on the beach. Probably going to go to Disney World after this. Why wouldn't I? What do people say when they win championships? I'm going to Disneyland. So, getting myself prepared, getting myself in the right surroundings. Already just went down and visit. Well, I'm here right now, obviously. Already went down and visited, having the time of my life. So, I'm going to go ahead and take a look at this week's preview. Going into mine and Eric's games. I know it's Friday, a little late, possibly because we don't have Thursday games or whatnot, but going to do a nice breakdown of Eric and my teams and comparable matchups. I know we've been talking about back and forth a little bit. But, being the championship game, we have to get a little bit deeper into the numbers. So, at the QB position, I have not yet decided between Russell Wilson, Matt Ryan, and Colin Kaepernick. I have rounded it down primarily to Wilson and Kaepernick. In fact, all the rankings say that Wilson and Kaepernick are literally side by side. So, it's going to be a tough choice for me. I know Arizona has a hurt member in the secondary. I know Atlanta's secondary just stinks. They're just horribly bad. So I'm gonna probably make that a last minute decision. Either one of them is gonna probably go against Nick Foles. I do like Nick Foles as a quarterback. Not especially against Chicago, but I do like him against Chicago. Chicago has a better pass defense than run defense, so that may come into consideration with actually the next matchups I'm talking about. On top of that, you never know what the weather is going to be like. It has been absolutely horrid right now, and Chicago is actually getting Lance Briggs back. So I think those positions are going to be closer to a push than people think. I think in perfectly calm, normal weather, Nick Foles has the advantage. But in prototypical bad Chicago weather in December, it's going to be a push. Going into our running backs, I have Forte and McCoy against Murray and Todman. I will definitely take myself in that matchup, especially because Forte and McCoy are going against each other, both horrific run defenses. Murray's going up against Washington. Again, not a good running defense, but Todman against Tennessee. MJD has not been announced out yet, quite yet, so iffy, but I think he's going to sit out. Nonetheless, yes, I said that for you, Eric. Tennessee does have a better run defense than any of the other three, and any of the three running backs are better than Todman. I'm going to take myself for the running back position. Going into receivers. Oh, sorry. Oh, jeez, I'm getting a little tan here. Going into receivers, we have Pierre Garcon, Kelvin Johnson, and the Vincent Jackson against the Deshaun Jackson, Eric Decker, and Josh Gordon. Oh, I hate to give anything to Eric at this point, but I may have to. Eric does have three great receivers. I took a look at the rankings further. Calvin, number one, and basically markets all over the place. Gordon, very close behind within the next 2, 3 type rankings through that. Garcon worked his way up ever since Kirk Cousins because he's getting more accurate targets, which I hate to see and say because I'm an RG3 fan, but he's kind of moving his way up while Deshaun could or could not have a very good game against Chicago again. So, like I said, it's going to come down to some of the question marks in the weather. I know my players will be in good weather, so I do like that advantage. Eric's players, they're going to be outside at New York, the New York Jets. Josh Gordon will, and then Deshaun Jackson will be outside with Philly. So, question marks there. All of mine are going to be in a dome or Washington, so I could have one bad weather. Calling that one a push too. Tight end. As of right now, he is Zach Miller in against Arizona. I think he's doing that because I have Russell Wilson in. And then I have Olsen against New Orleans. Last time Olsen played New Orleans, he had 12 targets, 8 catches. Fantastic numbers. One of his biggest games of the year. Zach Miller, I don't think has ever had 12 targets in a game. I could see Eric possibly pulling the switcheroo on this, maybe going with Gates. Maybe Hauser, I doubt it because they're playing against Seattle, obviously. Or maybe even Green out of San Diego. I mean, who knows if he wants to go big. But I think any way that he goes right now, I will take the advantage of tight end. And when we're looking at the flex positions, we have Rashard Jennings and Patterson for Eric against Le'Veon Bell and Douglas for myself. Overall in the flex, Eric does have the advantage. I think Le'Veon is better than Patterson. but Jennings is far better than Douglas. Rashard Jennings has been one of the biggest surprises in the league this year. I had him at one point. I dropped him. He could be the thorn in my side that comes back and kills me, which I'm kind of worried about because he's playing San Diego, which they did good against Denver, so who knows? It could be okay, but I could see him having 20-plus points. And I'm not going to talk about the kicker. So that's where I'm seeing the advantages and disadvantages there with both teams. I'm going to take myself by 13 points. It will probably be about a 174 to 161 game, according to my mind that I just made up, basically. I will be happy to take home the championship trophy. I will also, as a little recap here, I'm going to be paying out everybody as soon as the season is over. I have all the necessary fundings from everybody from the beginning of the league. I'm just going to do this. Maybe this will help. Oh, geez. Yes. And I don't have... Derek Lehman said he's going to send me the money for the other $50 for the trophy. As you guys saw, it was about a $200 trophy. So I'm going to be putting an extra $100 into it initially. So we will put that as far as funding for the next few years. And that will obviously go into my pocket. So unless there's other people that just forget to set their lineups, which could definitely be happening. Let's see what else. Talked about getting together at some point this weekend, perhaps. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, Monday night I'm not available, I don't think. I don't know. There's something going on, I think, Monday night. Not sure. So we're talking about a possibility of Sunday. I am going to check and see if I can possibly have a sitter for Jordan. So I will get back to everybody about that. I'm hoping to know sooner than later. I know people have kids. People might want to make their plans or whatnot. I know Derek Naberta / Lori Naberta talked about going to B-dubs or whatnot for the games, which I always enjoy a good appetizer sampler myself. So keep that in mind. If anybody's interested, definitely let me know below in post. It's been a heck of a year, been a good ride. I'm glad to be in the championship, in the Happy Ending Bowl. I'm not sure how that sounds, a Happy Ending Bowl. I just like the name of the trophy, though. I'm very excited about it. Thanks, guys. But like I said, been a fun year. I am working on some updates to the spreadsheet. Yes, Eric, it will probably look similar to what you have. I think I am going to utilize some color schemes if everybody wants to send me their top few favorite teams. I think that would be neat. I may add a few additional columns I'm unsure of. Just depends how much time I get coming up, which hopefully this will be a little bit of a slow time at work so I can do so. Also the lottery. If we do get together this Sunday, we will probably be doing the lottery there. We don't have a sweet ping pong ball machine or anything like that. However, I do have ping pong balls. So I can bring ping pong balls in a big bucket or something and somebody can choose. I don't know. I'm open to ideas. Everybody can put in their thoughts. Talk to you soon. Forte or Dash. Here we go. Championship.